You misamu akwa babio eba amansan television so se afi na wode wafidie na to ameka se dwumadi a wo hwe ne sabri eye asem di kan ye de bro ifri no me nsa ko se nonum ebebo enene so ye hyiemu ewo aha no meka se dwumadi a wo hwe no ATV na GNTV so ene ukọ Abefonten tan so ewo Facebook page atvgh.com dwumadi ye twa egu ewo ho obetumi akọ no akohwe bi na fe message bi a wo bia no so wa drop na share na afi like ye page no so as well. Radio akasafidie bese edu ewo mamu ha me no kase wo ma fadwumadin live ewo Ghana fa na nyina so na obetumi edo WhatsApp message join the conversation no ewo 0261928376 0261928376 send the message ni bra menfre na yankenkan emfa emam. Ebe me kwa nka to me ka se enemi wodi pasonku bi e wo fie ha ye no ebedi enkomo ye ne ebedi nkomo eye onye between me ne me enu die me ka se ye nuafo namfo colleagues and everything papa ya me be ka ne ho ase me ne nyina atena classroom baako for 2 years e ma ye nyina yesua ade baako eniti minni no tetetetete se de obinom ka se enu firi tete minni no oye me yonko brebo pa eye na minim nipa ban a woye ne ni suban a woye na woye obi a wasi nsuom se afidie Ghana for wode ne party kokon no enti yento abama no na omedi ne party enim na onkopre tumi no e ba ne party papa be na meka na ho se meka owura ya Ghana ha minim yese bebre ni no owura William Kofi Dowokpor ya woye presidential aspirant Emma People's Progressive People's Party PPP Papa Prekom PPP for ABA wo ma pono se obi bi o pese obi di party nanim no corporate tumi mo omo no wo mo enshow wo manim wo ye bementi no wo yi nanim ama na anu akofa ne nkrata e di akọ akache PPP for chitafo nyina se wo mo nto abanfama no ni party nanim enkopre tumi enfama party no Ura William Kofi Dowokpor ya make na Asem we management consultant and now we managing director Emma Yi Save Energy na wo hwe suahunu ne modern experience over 20 years of professional experience was strategic business development and international trade and investment governance and leadership the rest ne there ebeka emra ye koso no ene wo beka mensa e wa ha me say we my colleague eni timi ni pako American Asem e wa ha Willie
hi abidi
I just say sir my colleagues enti first of all no mama endorse your candidature I support you say obetu because I know who you are and what you can do eti I wish you all the best asakwara me no wa share nkomatwetwe na say anamo a wo pese wutu na okopre tumi e wo PPP mu na eventually no obeye omampani e wo mamu ha no I wish you well. Na me me say otwedi ampo Nyankopon ebedu wani ma menkunim dia ya wodia. Na mu akwa baba ATV so.
Amen.
Ani asemika.
Amen. Asema wo kan no. Nyame hia so.
Amen.
Na emrem. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Na eni ma mte say.
Nyame adom eye. Eguso.
Yeah. Me tell say wo pese wo be ye fragber ma PPP no. Anya me nwawa because me say all along no when you swade hunu ni say wo be som wo mai wo kwani asa bebre mu. And I was not surprised say what the uyi when him say obedi party nanim ayonga but mama musa dia na inform o me so won so de hunu bi say but I was one way the other so na me sa dwen say be phone say nka time no nya ensoma dia na ba ya afa dia wo say no obedi o party anim oba kopretumi akonwa na beto ho as if akonwa to fia adehye na epre ntokwa nya ntokwa na wo ye wadwen say also o de ho bewu na wakopresa PPP dibia no dia na eba wadwe ma utu sa na mo no
yo me da say Augustine
ata kwaku di say the you Augustine free mo say me din say free mo
say nipa onim say minimum 27 years ago say o say you from Augustine kwaku ata bwedi nti me da say papa say wa mami akwanyan say me mbeka menum Asem
okay
na ansa na mesha asie no se medi inchia ema ahwefo
okay
any etiefo mo radio nyina any yen founder Dr. Papa Kwesi Indum and elders are omo supporting OG Progressive People's Party among yoku edisi ho yen so ye join here ya boduma sa ebedru pempenswe midinchia kese ema Dr. Indum ne party elders no any national executives regional executives, constituency executives, na michiamu na ewie. Na asema ubisa ya no. So okay, I said 27 years ago, uche me tree vocabulary no. Insenfua you know kesipa. Na me say unemi papa. And intina ubisa Asem no in that angle. Na say moya amide bema say say enyame ne nhihye.
Okay.
Because last year about this time ena me launch me book way.
Okay.
Envision Ghana from third world to best.
Okay.
It just say Ghana baby aye way a third world. Na ya koye progressives yi say ye konkon ye nim me abomodin ya na ye classmates are ye ni on sha ase after independence 1957 they say South Korea Singapore Malaysia and then Singapore omu per capita income was through sing colonial master England send no mu ye no send na Asian tigers no bo modia resources omu turn around na ene omu akoye oman a say Ghana enka yenya na yenso ye wo nti me try book we na me nim say less than a year no akwanya bi beba say me ntimi enye ejuma bi emfa sa eyi woman hu I'm say appropriate time no we will copy
okay
inti me autography ama menua any madam
okay
GIJ class of 1995
okay
na working kind na one vision inti vision na yebe move Ghana from third world to best okay and a high income no and there may that you know deep in the night na tapping me see William what is the vision I can tell you even in my deepest sleep. So I have the solutions to Ghana at my fingertips, but yenina yenim nientia you know yabedruha
okay
Dr. Papa Kwesi Indum wamayati asese nioma bebrenti so many reasons nti ontimi encontest nti party ni abue kwan ema leaders emi so mehwe mu a me hu se o maye adwuma pa
party
apart from adwuma no so ye ka obi a onim senia ye be move Ghana akoye nima it's not about bragging but minim se me won nyame adum me wonim de no pa minim kwan ye be fa so ye be transforming Ghana into in a nutshell no enunti na me ma me saso
so be kwa
say me ko akopre to me no ama PPP na together ye nyina ye de impunto any you know development aba Ghana
na no na submit your forms am I right?
Correct.
Yeah, and I submit for my party in penny for ama oma jetum the party was saying and corporate so far do you know the number of people also contested with you?
Okay, according to National Secretary Mr. Paco Akon nipa as of yesterday or catch him say nipa 5 are expressing interest.
Okay,
but as of enra no menkwa na ma submit me forms.
But some deadline termination.
Oh, deadline no ochnechi
Friday
21st.
Okay.
21st. Inti 21st. Obi a say or contest bia no. Kwan ho say yeah democracy.
Okay.
Apart from national laws no, your party rules and regulations are penny for ebia ato ho a yen nyina say ye diso.
Okay.
To be our expressing interest bia no ma memfa program no so enkai say closing date 21st.
Okay. Will my memu say wade ba ko what the party na chi ache and na wa follow Ghana man yosem so ache. Who say our party PPP? As say more for more party in 2012, if I'm right. Good. My coalition then there was a time you were one parliamentary candidate in my party. No, who say PPP for our regime? We say one more my kind and my party anymore will be to me Eddie and couldn't dear Abromo now. When you say PPP for ever out to me, oh, some more confidence no more. And as I would try to get an ashe.
Oh. Nyamiadon me wo Irishem pa because party no me a founding member.
Okay.
And many party for ayejuma from constituency to region.
Okay.
And national. Afi say me throw me book ni wie no. Na me bota and say me take a back room position. Na mabwa me a member of the strategy and policy committees
of the party.
Answer na me first vice chairman. Inti afi na me imagine say ye call convention me step it down for the first vice. Na mabwa strategy committee no. Me a support flag bearer any parliamentary candidates na yetimi anya ye chefa ewo parliament na abayamu nso yanya ye chefa wo ho yetimi ayedwuma aboa Ghana ans enti ye beko convention no na ye papa Dr. Indun my atiase say onko but yemwe na obia feel say oye capable on man so enti me drop first national vice no. As for policy ni there enu there metimi atena me fie gra aboa ama yaye strategy ni ekeka enti party no mo me wo mabadwuma wo mu pa ansa na ye beye PPP numpo na the same circles any penyimfo ebadwuma pa in terms of visioning in Niswadi who are senior ye beye abwa oman enti passion ni vision na Dr. Indum war for Ghana no me say wo hwehwe ni student wasuya ni ye obetimi implement sa vision no nyame boana Ghana for mayen akwanya no a say kind let me put say kind two me about.
Okay.
I'm one of the if you reduce it to two, those who understand the vision of how to transform this country in terms of how the progressives will do it. I think that I am one of the two after our revered Dr. Indu.
All right. Now, yan sha dibi wo ha, me say terrain na wa mu no. The presidential race no rem no. Yan fa say wa china makoto ma ba na PPP for say Owura William ye nyina ya je atum ya to aba ma wa be the flag bearer of PPP for 2020 elections. When him say Ghana ha no your politics no akoy obuku ne nyama wa twetwere na wonu masem kra wo de to say do yeah wo Ghana ha political parties me no a ene wo na e free since 1992 wo ma di so NDC ni MPP. Then na wo fun say wo be ya Ghana for e be hu say there's somebody coming here e betuma break his agents na akabeto no. Yeah, man for be hu yes it's not about MPP, it's not about NDC, but now it is about PPP and a young man William Dowokpor waba. Yeah, ube put surprises. Then partner what they buy a different a bet to me are winning the hearts of many Ghanaians floating voters no ube to me they are winning. Then what they buy on board.
Okay, first of all, there's the need. The need for change, and the need is there. Say a very serious. I quite say oxygen. Say change amba ebe hardly.
Okay.
Na nyamin chade my background in marketing, any product development, and so say sometimes there were levels of needs. Na a pressing and sana ebe yembutum sika ediato.
Okay.
And yet pressing there a bit delay with alternatives and in your na say NDC ni NPP no a duopoly Omar Rani yemai for close to 30 years. Every 8 years yes it's same say ye drew pempensua ye best same every 4 years say change your American your best 4 years because editorial crowd can Emma clue say you promise be brave but you deliver kakra and many people get disappointed and every 8 years you're changing but maybe I do there I didn't papa na me would say your best same but message in say my sisa nipa na owo aban mu because aban a system but okasam your friend governance system so who change individuals are omu operating system no na o dey me favorite management guru leadership guru Porter Professor Porter or American professor who the onokraba nimdi owo say on be manage Ghana with that system obe fail inti ne me change say yes sa nipa no a say yes system nso because who the system no it say garbage in garbage out who operating system no sa no near would to moon and na ubenya inti say yes system
okay
inti na system no den fapima yen governance no egina so foundation ukan book na obehum say the foundation is faulty as in the 1992 constitution foundation faulty. Why? Because 1992 constitution edema soldier for omu sizi aban omu din yenso for 11 years and ye push sa enye say mumma yen kwan na yema kabima mikambi enye adwuma na me kai say strongman Rollins no tama ye bisa no say on hand over no obisa say on hand over ema why inti impanyinfo any omo do Ghana any Ghana for ayewo diaspora omo agitations ni advocacy for a switch to democracy and a pushy strongman Mr. Rawlings to agree say obey yield na democracy enumpo one kasa obey himself from completely obo modern chesen penifo e create system no governance system no in such a way say ofri mu a as a military uniform obi a share military uniform dig there so no a onye to say fisher we free in suomu inti omo crafty constitution no to suit him so we share constitution now ema the executive president no to me obetimi aka say jenyame you know what I mean sa to me no ye the share executive nsano ewo fingers bebre any insunsanso bebre a emwa in the amanyu a ye no inti esese ye tone down sa power na accountability any openness, any transparency, a oka infrastructure and send bebre. Memo clue back, value for money. Say, excessive powers plus discretion minus accountability equal to corruption. That's according to Professor Kliggard, governance aspect in corruption. Say, inti yen Ghana system no efiti obi a owo tumi bebre plus our discretion obetimi obetimi afre ata kweku, you know, sir, those guys, you know, I want to shut down their TV station, I want to do this to this, I want to do this to that, I must appoint nina. Apart from constitution or discretion now untimi nya hwehwe inti se ye change our system no. Inti first of all PPP ye ni so ade say ye be create first a just and disciplined society. Just and disciplined society. Say, you know, una chere me three vocabulary into eno there one kasa obe interpretation. Just pepe ye. Pepe ye. Inti sabi pepe ye e wo man mu a aban intimi in exercise discretion without going through due process. Eno nyoma bebre SCC yenina yenim say there's exercise of discretion against individuals and people perceived to be political opponents, for instance, and you're consistent with a just and disciplined society. No, number one. Number two, so say you reform government. Send your beya government bit me aye ejuma ye effectiveness and efficiency in your interest, in my interest, and in the private sector interest. Say from President Kufuor Abenso and Ayeka say private sector is the engine of growth. But a factual say without a public service, a competent, capable, incorruptible public service, no, private sector unko bibia. In fact, it is say private sector no be say fidia ties any ase and fuel any can original baby original na insuo ne wia ubehwa na you know ase enti say ye reform yen public service so ko register business I catch you say 2 weeks pepe udu ha u papers are ready. In fact, Rwanda sema ye can Rwanda o betimi register a company in 24-48 hours. Inti ye be reforming public sector. Ehunya papa. Otherwise, all that we're talking about, including infrastructure now, can. But a very critical reform, I say, a election of MMDCs. Yedi to me in Punto Juma to me development. Yedi beshe yesa ewo district assembly, because district assembly no basic unit of development. Say yewo over 160 something assemblies. This is cry yedi bebre account. Say yetimi yesa arrangement no. Na among for more district a selected manager and a leader of Besha district no so a changer at the bebano, competition at the bebano, accountability at the bebano. You won't be that. Now omo ko winim enya rocket science o omo ko winim Singapore American, Malaysia American, UK, US. We be on mako emini biano sa accountability no e local government level. Inti obi intimate na Ministry of Local Government and decide this say me district near here a janai. Meanwhile, near here no a school dine. Sanu a CBU. Mammy Mao, another example. Oh, Mammy na Omobon be a war. Equiadente. Na Omobon kum. Some Mammy na send me see and Mammy Kai 2007, 2006, 2007. APR report I African Peer Review Mechanism report I you say Uko District Assembly. There were provision for social welfare officer, but only desk, only office, only computer. The budget are allocated for the year. No, na accountant no useful for other things. Until you recommend it strongly, say you take social welfare seriously. Would you say, sa assembly hona ikumamemo. DC na wohon. A month for electing Nanka, at least, Omenia welfare officer was assembly hall. Now, sir or dealer, Mameno, they didn't go through for 3 good days or more. I'm told that they took her through the ordeal for several days. Welfare for us, Betty, and will have saved the woman's life.
Right, Mamenka, a tear for sale or share a similar car. Amansan television, so you know Ura William Kofi Dowokpor and I didn't come out where presidential aspirant Emma Progressive People's Party. Willie, quickly, Mamesa Musa and Yama we say. One for break, say PPP is a very vibrant party. One way third force. In fact, the 2 elections are in passing now. You come third. But my one for can say we are tired of MPP, we are tired of NDC. But you got to Obama PPP, what highly votes are say. With that perception, when you think PPP is the next alternative, the alternative person will take over. But because of this perception, I want to know, DNS, when you're 2 million partner now, over to me, Ghana for better, say, voting for PPP doesn't mean say what say votes. Yeah, I'll bet you some message in Akko Ghana for them because many Ghana for share and all that they say, they wish they had another party like PPP.
Correct.
But because of say, one fear they say, we go to a bin to more vote now. What do you want to say about this? Pastor, we message confront to
Brilliant question. Very good question. And that is the basis of this year's campaign.
Okay.
Unim say Nyamin Chadie, you will name the war product development. Me catch you a while ago. Say me yonko atabodi. Your favorite food fufu na abenkwai. Na oye juma na unye sika. O de chef ye ansana. Oba juma lunch timer. Na obodi. Na se system no nko yi na se bi oboto munya ube switch it to Kofi Brookman ana agbelika klo enu ye cheaper but ebe feel will Tommy na me patch and say yet we've been pushed, Ghanaians have been pushed to the level where they must necessarily switch. Near what they will not switch to is a military intervention, and that is why some of us have been advising about discretionary powers to use military people to get them involved in civil issues like voter registration in a gown. I'm sure you know what is happening in Mali. Yes, it's unfortunate that there's military takeover in Mali. But it's because our African leaders have become so hard-eared. Of course, I should say some of them, because some of them are doing pretty well, but others are not. So the need for change of the people and the system, are you so serious? Say, the option is that people will not vote at all. But if they don't vote at all, the duopoly will continue. So they must necessarily listen to the PPP and give PPP the chance to take power and change the situation, because NDC, they are not willing to change it. Who said 2016 candidate Nanado. Oche say Oba Obama ya elected MMDCs. Say about May June 2019 and now or inaugurate newly appointed district chief executives and now or announce yes said that will be his last appointment of district chief executives. Okay.
Yeah, I remember.
By the time I do November 2019 now discretion. Are you following me?
Yeah,
excessive powers plus discretion minus accountability. You promised the people that you were going to have MMDCs elected. They gave you power to govern them because of that. But once you took power, because of your excessive powers plus discretion, you don't account. So I'm telling you, the people of Ghana are waiting for President Nana Addo to speak to the issue of election of MMDCs. So we are not going to relent at all in our presentation of the alternative policy visions. The situation where we have members of the executive, ministers of state, also serving as members of parliament is one of the biggest mischiefs. Let's just say accountability in the Why? Because parliament abeye executive's parliament, because the executive is in control. Constitution na ma soldier for no or say appointee majority of ministers from the legislature up front. Anybody who understands the basics of governance knows say you have spoiled parliament, you have weakened it. And that's why you would have a Japan, for instance, pass easily because they have the majority. And you can have your say, they'll have their way.
All right, Willie, finally, Musa Asem way na ye. I will let you have a full 2 hours interview because
exactly.
Yeah, before now me jabo amawakono a full 2 hours message ben awode ma PPP for chita for any Ghana for you now say one more change na airban because me share when we say the new Ghana, or is that not what you said?
It's a new Ghana.
The new, very good. So that's the message you are giving. You know, you are new Ghana. No, somebody will catch a Ghana for the PPP. Chita for no more pese. One me done PPP. Now I feel more complete to me. No.
Thank you very much. Look, we have tried this NDC, NPP for close to 30 years, and that is the same time Korea no more use here at the advance into high income countries. And then and he said benya disciplined and a just society, but economically be independent in terms of being a high income country. How do we get there? The NDC and the NPP that you have voted for over these years, it appears say they have no clue. They are stuck in the 20th century. When you say constitution, in 20th century, and then we are in the 20th year of the 21st century. In this our constitution, as I say, they say retrofitting.
Okay.
So who could see that at the chem na one shiny na a children who say why a mistake abefu, architectural system. Your friend be retrofitting.
Okay.
So say you did na be big deep na ya foundation no fapem ye and some superstructure no beba, but yen sesa foundation no superstructure no ebebu egu na ebasa it will not augur well for you, for me, or anybody, and that is why. And the evidence is so overwhelming. Say people have finished school and they still can't find sustainable jobs. And please don't take me to the perfunctory NAPCO and all those things. NAPCO, I can bet my last AECD. When there's regime change, it will go. You know that. Of course, when there's regime change and it is PPP, you know that we have said we are going to use the state's purchasing power to trigger a ready market for made in Ghana goods and services. That is how you participate in the race to industrialization. You must have a market, local market first. Then you look at the external market. Changes way any bebre me pese me koso yenya adaje enka ena PPP ye deba, but certainly a juma die because PPP was founded on the need to solve the jobs problems.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we all know what has happened, but we have only 4 or 5 months to go, and if we will be minded to stop and listen and vote accordingly for the top ticket, the presidential, as well as the parliamentary ticket, so that we would enter parliament, some of our people enter parliament, we will form the next government, and of course, with just 60 ministers of state, not 125, not 121, as the others do, just 60. And even the 60, originally it was 40, but they have created new regions. And per the law, we must necessarily appoint 16 regional ministers.
That's why you have now.
Absolutely. And if you look at the law, until we change the law of appointing majority from parliament, we'll have to do with 60. But thereafter, perhaps 2-3 years after, we will come back to 40 and let the technocrats. Nipo mo in India, ye ma kwan e wo Ghana ha, wo mu nyina beba board abejuma ama Ghana aye successful.
O share Asem di ka na ye de ebro Amansan television, so many Owura William Kofi Dowokpor na edi enkomo no we presidential candidate as aspirant Emma Progressive People's Party or present the party no ebeto abama no na afia bato no wakwa koputumi edi amano eni no ma two messages are amanfo edi by purpose for we Mohammed Osman was say I am voting for William Dowokpor to save Ghana #awake Ghana and Papa Asankoma say the time is now for the third force, PPP, to taste power and serve. We are all, yes, listening to a youthful and promising Ejumewura graduate. Please hear him or no ye and send Papa no pa PPP. Yeah, solid PPP. Pre Papa pre con. Ghana must know #. So, wait any day, but make sure me who aba. Me ba na be for e ha. And then Ensimebu Hano, you be doing infrastructure politics. You be share na yedi a home cover. Okay, all right. Book.
To my friend and classmate of 1995. Yeah. Thank you. Read.
I will read.
And you know what the new Ghana is all about.
Yeah.
We can transform this country from third world to first world within one generation. Thank you very much.
Really, I mean, show now on can homo ni so ade hunu so emre. Maybe say see I made you feed in free her.
Miara, hello, miaro, miaro.